everybody. It's Buckeye Piper checking in. Hopefully you're well. Sorry for the view. I've got everything crazy. We've got this garage loaded. We had some snowstorms. I don't know if anybody saw what was coming this way. Not that you would care. We did get 7 inches. I saw a funny meme where like Raleigh got very little. But on both sides of Raleigh just got smoked the further out you went. And I saw this funny meme that was Moses parting the Red Sea, and it was Raleigh right in the middle, and the snow he was parting. We got about 7 inches, so starting to melt. Still not great. But hey, what do you do? Smoking a Plasencia Alma Fuerte. This has become rapidly one of my favorites. Really like this one. Not an everyday smoke. The price is prohibitive for that. But man, I get nice cocoa, get cream, and I get this nice nutty flavor. It's a Nicaraguan. It's a Colorado Claro wrapper. The wrapper's been aged 10 years, which is kind of cool with this stick. And binder and filler are Nicaraguan. Man, that's good. What I really dig about this stick is this is the 6-toe one. So it's a 6x60, and it's box pressed into a hexagon. You probably can't see it on the, yeah, you can kind of see it on the band there, can't you? How it's kind of pressed. But man, it's got a really cool hand feel. Very unique, very unique. For me, this is one that would be box worthy if you could get it for a decent price. Again, this one's a little sharper than other ones I've had, so that's kind of interesting, but we're just getting started. So I've got a video going, or I have a video going I'm making right now, my under 5-minute cigar review. So I got to check back in on the first third and see how we're coming along. But I remember this being a little more creamier and a little bit more cocoa, and I hope that note shows back up. So anyhow, what's going on in Rocky Mount? Well, first of all, shitter's full. You have that. Super Bowl, there's a new lounge in town. I was able to secure the private room, so hopefully we'll have some friends coming down. We're watching a winter weather pattern. It's in Ohio. We don't want them to come down and be unsafe, but boy, we'd love to have them. So we got that going on. Man, that is delicious. It's Rocky Mount. It's been a shit show here, excuse the language, and I'm going to try to keep these to 7 or 8 minutes or less, so I got to speed up. So Rocky Mount, I don't know if you heard me talk about it before. I don't remember if I posted before. Cities anywhere from $80 to $112 million in the hole. I don't know how city leadership could how they could let the city get that far in the hole. When I was in executive leadership roles, we knew our budget down to the penny, dang near. There'd be a few surprises here and there, but maybe a $10,000 surprise, certainly not a $80 million surprise. These jokers are corrupt as hell. One of the politicians in town had $47,000 in utility bills written off. Speaking of utility bills, they are coming in fast and furious to a lot of people. People are getting double and triple billed. They're trying to say some bullshit that this was, they didn't read the meters right all these years. No, you did. And that they were catching billing up. No, you're catching up your shortfall. When the first thing out of the lady's mouth that's in charge of billing is, we're not doing this to catch up for the shortfall. You're doing it to catch up for the shortfall. You bought $15.4 million of property out here just off of I-95. You were hoping a casino was going to come and you were going to strike it rich. Guess what? The casino didn't come, and no one else wants that shit property because they don't want to go to an area to where the job market, the talent here is horrible. I know that firsthand. Everybody's either high or they don't want to work, or they are high and whatever. I mean, everywhere you go in Rocky Mount, it pisses Mrs. Buckeye off to no extent. I mean, you smell marijuana everywhere you go. I do a lot of walking to try to keep up with my health. And I'll walk up and down our streets out here when it's nice. And about every second or third car I pass, the marijuana smell about chokes me out. So that's how bad it is with marijuana. So they're double, triple billing everybody. Everybody's up in arms about that. Everybody's written everybody from the president all the way down to every senator, congressman. We've written to the Department of Justice, the state auditors here. It's a mess. It's a mess. I know the state auditor already hammered Cary, North Carolina. Don't know what the findings were, but it wasn't good. Going to find the same here. Fraud, corruption, and just ineptitude. How do you manage a city and go 80 to 112 million in the hole? They cut a bunch of city workers. I think they cut 100 and some part-time and non-essential city workers. 2 days after letting go of some firefighters, they were at a job fair looking for firefighters. And they tried to say some bullshit about, hey, this is just us, community outreach. But you had your recruiting posters up. I've done recruiting for years. You've had your recruiting posters up. It talked about day one benefits, and this is what you get, and average pay, and all that stuff. You're not doing a community outreach. Community outreach would be you at the school for October for Fire Safety Awareness Month, and you're giving out some stuff, and you're talking about what's going on and keeping the kids safe. That's community outreach. Your job after letting firefighters go. So, anyhow, then they told everybody that was still employed just a month or so ago, by the way, these longevity bonuses or these longevity things that are built into your pay structure no longer exist. You no longer get them. Sorry, tough crap, they're gone. So we've had 2 storms here in Rocky Mount. Last storm was about 3/10 of an inch of ice. We got lucky. We were expecting about an inch of ice, so we knock on plastic, dodged that thing. But anyhow, the day of that storm that's coming that night, the Rocky Mount City employees are out doing the best job that they can with the energy department, the streets department. Everybody's just working their tail off, right? Working their tail off. And the city manager has HR send out an email. That, oh, by the way, for all city employees that were given a performance review and an annual raise on the July 5th review, which is every city employee, we're rescinding that raise. We're taking it back. Not only did you take their longevity bonus, you took their raise back. And I was on one of the forums and I said, hey, look, folks, I'm management. You would never hear this out of my mouth. But I said, Rocky Mount City employees, you need to get a union. You need to strike. And you need to freaking bring this city to its knees. The amount of corruption here is astronomical. Just stupid little shit, right? Like the place where I got my Honda sitting behind us 3 years ago. they give away a car every year or something stupid. Guess who won the car this year? Mayor of Rocky Mount. I called that one out online. I'm like, convenient, huh? It's a shit show, folks. Mrs. Buckeye and I are like, well, we're kind of locked for now. We'll see what happens in time. I'm trying to coax Mrs. Buckeye to say, let's just we love it here. We've got a beautiful house. It sits on an acre, not quite an acre and a quarter. We've got deer. In fact, we have a little doe that's she's just lame. I think she might have got an arrow or a slug to the leg, and she's healed, but she just is very gimpy and limpy. She lives out back here in our property. We see her every morning. The dogs see her. We love her to death. I mean, just that's the kind of stuff. We've got all kind of great birds and squirrels and you name it out here. We've got a lot of good things. It's beautiful. It's quiet. We love our neighbors. We don't want to go anywhere. We're not in the shit in Rocky Mount. We're not in the city. We're outside of it. Thank goodness. But they've messed up our bills too, let me tell you. They screwed us. Vanderbilt University calling me. I don't know why they're calling me. But yeah, that's what's going on in Rocky Mount. Sorry, that was a fast check-in and about a 12-minute power dump, but I'm trying to keep this video shorter, get information out. Mrs. Buckeye and I are doing okay. Super Bowl's coming up. Go Seattle. Ohio State season didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. But hey, right now we're waiting on this snow to melt. It's melting, but it's, tomorrow's going to be a little dicey because it was almost 40 today. So it's a lot of stuff melted off the road, but the roads are wet. And it's going to drop down into the teens tonight. So expect a little bit of freezing. So it might be a little slickery tomorrow for the morning commute. But other than that. Anyhow. Hope you're well. Take care of yourselves. Not doing wash your damn hands anymore. Still don't have a line that I like to close this thing out. But we'll come up with something. So I was kicking around, keep your cherries hot and your beverages not. Maybe that'll be the line, but it doesn't really make sense if you're smoking a pipe. So anyhow, take care, y'all. There's a lot of information in a short period of time. We're okay. We're healthy. We're happy. Not happy at the city of Rocky Mount. Rocky Mount and the way you treat people. Oh, and by the way, that city manager that sent that email out, the city already lost a $65,000 lawsuit of sexual impropriety harassment on his actions toward another female employee. So, but he's still employed. And everybody they double billed, the 26,000 customers that they double billed without telling everybody what's going on and giving them a heads up or nothing, and have turned this city into. I pray I'm wrong. I think somebody will end up getting shot here because it's that bad. But good God, it's turned the city into just people are just pissed. And they want blood. And we'll see what happens. But take care, everybody. Keep your cherries hot, your beverages not. We'll catch you in again probably here later this afternoon with another stick. It's going to be a double stick day. Take care, y'all.